Hello everybody, and today it's finally spring. It's not spring today, but we are in pretty much almost the middle of it, and I'm looking out my window here. As you can see, I'm kind of doing some spring cleaning. As you can see, we'll just take a pan around my room. Got some of my closets open, and now you kind of see where I do all these videos. But before I jump in, I wanted to actually show you the stuff that I do have that is out on the shelf at the moment. And before I show you that, I know a lot of you are wondering, well, how do I do it? And I'll explain it to you as I give you the tour. So right here is my desk, and I got a DVD out, my printer, and this is my little shrine right now to honor Empire Strikes Back for its 30th anniversary. So these are vintage Star Wars toys right here. We got the Ewok Village and a Lego A-Wing, since I can't afford the 1985 version that's in the Droids box. And then there's all my vintage Star Wars figures up there from Jedi. And then up here we got some aliens from Kenner, and that's a Last Action Hero figure, and I'm about to put them away. And there's some prequel stuff and RoboCop toys, Terminator Future War, Terminator 2, and Jurassic Park. You can see I'm starting to put some of that away. And then a modern Star Wars X-Wing, and you can see those are vintage mini rigs. I'm about to put this original Empire Strikes Back toy away, Terminator 2, Power of the Force, and my books on film, since I am a filmmaker, and then boxes. So how I pretty much did it was, before I graduated college, you know, I'd get my Christmas money and pretty much, you know, use that, you know, for friends, and then use the other to pretty much buy all this stuff. So that's how much stuff I've gotten. There's more downstairs, but also this is the way that I pretty much did it. So if anyone asks, this is how I did it in college, and also I had a job too. So I wasn't really a big bar drinker when I turned 21, and I'd use that money to collect this stuff, and I'm happy because I'm almost halfway done with a lot of this stuff, and some of it I am done with. So yeah. But also, I'll explain. You see some more aliens in Jurassic Park. You saw these vehicles in some past videos on the restorations. These are all new, just reproduction decals. More prequels, and you see some vintage Star Wars. Jurassic Park Lost World right here. Only need Ajay, and then I'm done with all those figures. And then here's original Jurassic Park, so I just need Nedry and I think Jaws Jackson from Series 2. Both of them are from Series 2, actually. And then there's a Funko Ripley alien and an evac fighter. So now you kind of know what I'm dealing with here. And so yeah, you got to see, and this is just stuff that I'm going through for spring cleaning. But what I really wanted to show you today was, and before I jump into that, a few years ago I had the Scout Walker Kmart exclusive. I liked it at the time. I thought it was cool, but it was a terrible made toy. I sold it on eBay. Got $30 for it, more than what I paid for. I think I only paid $20 for it a few years ago. But instead, since I couldn't get the original one from the 70s and 80s, I got the one from the 70s and 80s, but from the 90s, and it's using the same mold. And here it is, the 1995 Imperial ATST Scout Walker from the Power of the Force. These are quite expensive now. 10 years ago, you could get these next to nothing, but I guess with, you know, the limited supply of ones from the 70s and 80s, and, you know, the ones that are out now, this is the way to go, as close to vintage you want to get. So I got my reproduction decals here, since the original ones are too old to put on. So I bought these from the guy in Australia again, and I'll post that in the link down below. And over here, here's the box, and you could tell this is 20 years old. I can't believe the tape is drying. That makes me feel old. That a toy from 1995, tape's already drying up. That just makes me feel old, because I remember when these came out, and I had one as a kid. So this is going to be my first time as a collector. And the cool thing about it, I know right away, having a Scout Walker from the 80s with its box, it's got the same dimensions and size, and it's also, we'll open it up, but it's also got that cool cardboard thing, and you can see it right there. So, but part 2 we'll show you what this thing is. We'll take it out. Got this for only, I think, $30, and all the other ones on eBay were like $70, so it was a steal. So anyways, stay tuned for part 2, and I'm happy to show you this finally for spring. So we'll see you in part 2.